also have to be out today. I'm going to look at some new places for our new portable projectors, our portable theater on the go and gaming on the go projection screens coming out soon. We're going to be using on our Pico portable projectors. The screen's going to be 40 inches by 40 inches and 16:9 aspect ratio. I seen someone's at 4.3, but I didn't want those. This is going to allow you to be able to take your movies, sports, whatever you want on the go. Now, we do have a certain time when these screens do pull up. Keep in mind that they're not basically designed to absorb sunlight, so we just put all that information in when we actually get these things ready. One of the things I'm going to talk about is lights out, because we see this a lot in demonstrations. We see a lot of demonstrations on YouTube showing off these screens in really dark, ambient light controlled environments. And again, this is not good because, again, if you're going to be using these screens in your environment, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be in an environment that I'm sitting in right now to be dark. It's actually daylight outside. It's sunlight outside. And again, you won't see it because we're in a very dark environment to show you this. So this right here is coated with the customer screen paints, or screen paint. This is using our Alpha Black Cinemax, or sorry, our Alpha Cinemax Black. I get that mixed up. And this is to show you that a white and gray screens do not register in the dark, even at 50 lumens. We have right here, we're showing off is a Starfield demonstration. As I told you before, that because the white and gray screen can't read the contrast levels, they have a very difficult time picking up, and they come up with this kind of ashy gray look to it. And this is the reason why a lot of the demonstrations are done in dark. And it's the reason why they do these demonstrations with projectors with insanely amount of contrast attached to them to try to fix the problem. Now, what you're seeing here in the demonstration, this over here, which you're seeing my finger in front of it, that right there is basically the gray screen. As you can see, it has this kind of like grayish kind of look to it because it's not actually reading 100% black, but this is where they'll try to fool you into making you think that you're seeing a contrast level when technically you're just not. So let's go over here and let's do this first. I'm going to take this piece of paper here and we're going to tape it right there. So we can flip this around when we want to. Get that one right there. And I'll take this other piece of paper here. And we'll put this right here. So we're going to cover our screen up completely. Now, as you can see, the white surface isn't picking up anything at all, which white surfaces are not designed to. Keep in mind, the projector we use in the demonstration is under the 600 by 800 res mark. It is also to a 50 lumen projector. It's a Pico. Excuse me. We don't have to use a high-powered projector, no 4K, no 2 million to 1 contrast, or 10,000 to 1, or 20,000 to 1 contrast. Basically, 1,000 to 1. That's basically about it. You should be able to pick up on that with no problem. Let's show you the difference in what you're getting from a gray screen versus the white surface. Problem, now it's not a problem here, but if you look at this, some people feel that they're seeing a contrast level here. There's no contrast level at all, period. The gray screen is picking up a shade of gray, not black. So again, your color is going to be thrown off and contrast is going to be thrown off. All right, so let's go over here. Let's move this speaker out of the way first because it's fighting me over here. Doesn't want to move. All right, and let's pull back and show you what your contrast level is supposed to be. There we go. So now, as you can see, that our black technology is reading a 100% infinity 1 contrast level, as it should, and the gray screen is picking up a shade of gray next to ours because it doesn't read black. Let me see. Remote controls. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
The basic colors. So as you can see, that's the gray screen next to a white screen. And they'll say, hey, you're picking up red. You technically are not seeing red. That's not red. I'll show you. Now you put it next to a more superior technology. Oops, stay up there. And now you see for what it really is. You're not picking up red. This is where your eyes will trick you at the end of the day, because you'll think you're seeing red when technically you're not seeing red. It's a washed out image. When you put it next to a more superior technology that does have the ability to see red, then you will actually see red from that side. There you go. Let's take this down and let's pick up the color blue. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Blue screen without a commercial. So there's the blue screen. You think that the gray screen's actually seeing blue. It's not. It's washed out. See, it picks up better next to a white surface because it's a little bit more superior than a white surface. But when it comes to a screen that's actually can read the Infinity 1, now the gray screen is now picking up a lower level because now it's sitting next to a more superior technology. That's why we tell you that the black technology is far more superior because you're not really reading blue. Next to a white screen, you think you're picking up an image, a good image, but you're actually not. All right. Let's bring this down again. Let's bring up green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now I can pick up the color green. Now green on the gray screen looks absolutely great. Like look next to a white surface. It's a big improvement. But you're not picking up green. Let's move this over. Let's put it right next to the green, or to our black technology, and our black technology shows which one's more superior. That's why you do the side-by-side demonstrations, because side-by-side demonstrations on other different screens shows which one pulls up the most superior color, contrast levels, and so forth. There we go, and let's get purple. Oops, I ripped my contrast off. And I want to get out there and get my walk in. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
So it's purple. This is the gray screen. There's the purple right there on the white surface. Let's show you what you're actually getting. That's what it looks like next to our technology. As you can see, even if I move it over and I let the white surface show through, oopsie, got to get a bigger box. I need a bigger platform box, I do. See, when you pick it up, it does pick up a color. That's better than the white surface. But when you look at it, all in all, neither one of them can match our black technology. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let me move this over a little bit. Make this a little bit more easier for me. There we go. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube. Delighted.
And yes, I want the commercial. There we go. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yep. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
See? Told you. $4K Snow Screensaver Cottage.
Getting that from YouTube.
And neither one of them can turn my screen unwatchable. Impossible. And we'll do the flashlight on the contrast. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
There you go. So as I told you before, gray and white screens do not have ambient light rejection technology. They do not have the ability to be produced in fully lit environments. These are screens that will leave you in the dark every single time. They have poor color. They have more white levels. Yeah, your white levels are a little better, are good. Our technology, like I said, not turning my stuff dark at the end of the day, but the white levels are okay. But again, like I said, white screen or white levels are high too, but you're still making the huge sacrifice. You're not getting anything what your projector is designed to do. You're not getting anything at all, period at all. Your screen just doesn't have that capability to produce. And as you can see, I put my garage lights on. You can see that our technology is not washing out. We're maintaining our 100% contrast level, where the gray and white screen's not picking up anything at all. And a simple cell phone flashlight can easily take out a gray and white screen. Even if you're in the dark, you still can't read proper contrast. You can't even read color correctly. You can pick up your white levels. Yeah, we can pick up our white levels too. But we can also read Infinity 1 contrast, and we can also read perfect color balance, and they can't. And that's literally what you're getting. When you're sitting in the dark with your projector, you're just basically just not getting what you paid for. As I said before, you get what you pay for. And that's it. Simple and plain. So portables will be coming soon. I'll be doing these demonstrations all over Allentown. And we'll do a little RetroPie gaming setup, the whole 9 yards. And even if you're in the dark, at the end of the day, you have 100% that you know your screen's going to pick up better than anybody else's, because our technology is backed. Now, if you thought, like I said, the cell phone lights could wash your screen out, the overheads will do much worse. That's the reason why you can't use gray and white screens for anything at all, period. And like I said, the Certifies, it's a much better technology, but again, it's expensive. So if you want to get exactly what you paid for when it comes to your projector, that's why you come to us. We don't do any smoke and mirrors and dark demonstrations where we have to do this. We have to do this because we're afraid our screen's going to wash out. You don't have to go through that when it comes to our technology. Great way to upgrade your white screen. They do demonstrations. What's the benefit of a white screen on a gray screen? There really isn't benefits at all, period. You have a little bit of a hiccup. That's all you have. If you put a gray screen against a white screen, the gray screen's going to be a little bit more superior. It's going to show what it can do. But if you stick it against a black screen, we can show you exactly what your screen can't do. $12K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Try Cascade Platinum Plus. It removes up to 100% of food residue, even in older dishwashers.
See a difference in your pet from day one with proven nutrition from Purina One at PetSmart.
Like I said, we don't need to have an expensive projector to show you this. We don't need to have a tri-laser K projector, 4K projector, or millions and millions of contrast. We don't need any of that stuff. I can do it on a basic 50 lumen projector and show you why a gray and white screen won't function. Now we throw a Certify up here. Certify can't function against our screen. They don't work against our technology. If we put a Certify against a gray and white screen, you'll see a massive, massive difference. There you go. You get what you paid for. So everything you're seeing is all real. Mind you, I'm going to be on my portable all over Allentown. And you'll get a chance to see our technology in different places and on display and people's reaction on that technology. So all I need right now to get a beautiful image is a 50 lumen projector. It's under the 600 by 800 res count and 720p. That's it. you get a beautiful image. When people have those beefy machines like that, it's because they're trying to give the screen back something that it's not producing correctly. And even with all that money that they spent, they're still failing. This is why the consumer is getting ripped off every single day. You won't see anybody doing our demonstrations. You know why? Because they can't do them. That cardboard box should look just like a TV. And by the way, yes, that is painted on a United States shipping postal box. This is actually the same screen paint that we shipped out to our customers. So, for those people who hide in the dark to improve your images, we can come into your world and disrupt your world, because our screens can operate even better with the lights up. Mine, lights on, we have no problem. But imagine if you take away that element and you stick us in a dark environment. You know how advanced our screens jump? Yep. So that's why our screens are fantastic for dedicated setups. Now, if I'm doing a dedicated setup, I'm not painting this to the wall. I'm doing acoustic for a dedicated setup. Set it up, attach it to the wall, put my speakers behind the back of it, I'm done. That's it. If you haven't had an acoustic screen and you haven't had your soundbar transferred to your screen, you missed out on a lot. We have that technology, by the way. It is available on our website. So again, like I said, if a simple phone, flashlight from a phone, can wash out a gray and white screen, you can't operate in this environment. And I want you to look at my desk. I want you to see how much light that we have making contact with the desk. Everything's nice and bright. Nothing's washed out. Everything's nice and bright. Yeah, because I have a huge commercial light right over top of my desk. Which I didn't realize was 10,000. Sheesh. So, you know, we get the copycats out there. So, well, we can paint our screens on a portable screen. We have the same thing he had. No, you do not. You do not have the same thing I have. You can't read. Your screens are completely illiterate. They can't read. We didn't have to go out and spend money for an expensive tri-laser projector or expensive projectors or Epson LS 800s. None of that expensive stuff. Basic 50 lumen projector under the 600 by 800 res. That's it. And show you in a demonstration in a completely dark environment. You can cut the LEDs off in a dark environment where your screen can't read for jack. So right now that 100% black level that pulls up on the screen is 100% black. It doesn't make a difference if we do this at a 40-inch, a 50-inch, a 25-inch, or 250, or whatever projector we have in our collection. You won't read. That's why any customer sits there and says, oh, it came up too dark, send it back to me. You see the kind of testing we put ourselves through, how brutal our demonstrations are? Yeah. That's why our stuff is guaranteed and backed up. No other screen paint can do what we do. No other screen paint's going to allow you to ship that product back and do those tests on a YouTube live stream, because you know why? It's never tested to begin with. So you don't know what you're getting yourself into. That's why when I saw that demonstration talking about the benefits of a gray screen versus a white screen, and you turned the lights out, what are you doing? Why did you turn the lights out? Just show people at the end of the day that that's where you're going to be stuck at, in a dark environment. But even if you do want to be in a dark environment, at least know that you're actually seeing actual color and real contrast at the end of the day. Now, I got some business I got to take care of today, but I am going to be doing tomorrow, before we take apart the desk and restructure it, because I have to basically add some stuff to it, we're going to be doing certified screens. $5,000 screen in the dark versus our black technology.
Old Spice Gentleman Super Hydration Body Wash, vanilla and shea, 24/7 moisture.
Oh, our certified stickers got here too. That's for our screens to ship out. Any screen paint company, anybody. Goose Screen, Box, whatever their name is today. Whatever. Any company can paint to the same surface we paint to every day. Problem you got is they don't have our quality and technology. And we can show you, because we tested everybody, that their products don't measure up to us. Y'all can't do that. See that? I got 10,000 in the garage. And if I got 8,000, I'm still over. Still way more. It's not going to wash. That's why we outside. We had the floodlights slamming the screen. We're outside. That's not going to affect the screen. Like I can take the flashlight and let's stick it right on top of the projector. Let's show you right here. Let's see, our lamp is right there. So let's stick it right there. So now I'm disrupting the light that's pushing through it. Let's bring it up a little bit so you can see some of that. You can see we're actually hitting that. I don't want you to think I'm pulling anything away. So that, the technology of everything that we design basically has, anything we design has a little bit in that. The technology called, we actually did a demonstration. We stuck a projector outside on a ledge, called the Sunbather. And that allowed a projector to be hit with a ton of sunlight before it could actually transfer to our screen, weakening the projector's lumen capability. And we're still able to produce with no problem whatsoever. All right, people, I hope you enjoyed. Our new screens, I haven't have a price for them yet on what we're going to charge for them. We do know that we're going to have a gamer version, and we are definitely going to have a theater version. So I can't wait to show those off. A nice little portable screen to take with you anywhere you want to go. We'll be back outside today. Later on, when I get done taking care of my business and some things I want to check out while I'm downtown. And we'll show off, looking for some new areas. I got to charge my phones right now because they need to be charged badly before I leave out of here. Gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless.